All right, everyone, here we are with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To all the first-time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all the subscribers, welcome back. All I ask for in return is for you to smash that like button to let me know you watch this video and to stay tuned on in towards the second half of the video, guys. Right after these chart analysis and information on WISH Stock as well as CLOV, CLOV stock, I have a ticker symbol to share with you guys and the ticker symbols I mentioned this morning over at the Discord. We hit 2 home runs today. One was 20% plus on the day. The other was 30% plus on the day. If that's something that interests you and you look forward to becoming part of that, you're more than welcome to join us. The link is down below in the description to the Discord. And by joining, you'll become part of the community of growing investors looking to learn and grow together to maximize profits and minimize losses. We look forward to having you join us and become part of the community over at the Discord. So here we are with WISH stock, and it actually has taken off, right? This all happened in one day. It's already up 70% plus from its lows down here close to 760 and taking off to the highs right now at the highest point of 1452. So there's some important things to be aware of. This could be the beginning of a short squeeze. A lot of investors are saying, could WISH be the next AMC stock or GameStop? Right now, it's very infant in its short squeeze, but it's just beginning. Now, another stock that's short squeeze and it's been taking its time to move upwards, but already has 3x from its lows way down here, right back in the $7 and $6 mark, and it's taking its time to start going upwards, consolidated in the 9s and took off, is CLOV, CLOV stock. Now, this stock is confirmed that it's become one of Reddit's favorites for now. And it's right here in this article that states it. So it says here, Clover Health stock price surges after becoming new Reddit darling to the point where investors that are called apes, right? The apes and the bulls are in this community together, and they like to look for opportunities to short squeezes. So they went ahead and one of them stated, apes who missed on GME stock, listen up, CLOV stock is ready to lift off. That was pretty impressive, and the timing, I guess it caught a lot of investors' attention. And then it's nowhere near AMC and GameStop's upside of 2,500 and 1,500, but these stocks are moving. Could they continue? That's the big question. And there's a few things that I'm looking at, but the fact that it's been written here in this article, it's been stated on Reddit, it's becoming one of the most popular stocks right now on the Reddit forums. That's why these stocks are short squeezing, and there's a lot of tension and money going into these stocks, forcing shorts to cover. Now, I'm not sure it's because AMC has cooled off a little bit. I'm not sure if that's because GameStop's cooled off a little bit and they're looking for new opportunities to continue the momentum going. But right now, CLOV stock has one hurdle. And if anybody wants to comment down below and go ahead and piggyback off of what I say or correct me or add on to it or share their statement, is the fact that I see the highest call option you can buy is at $22. That's why I feel like there's a cap right now holding CLOV stock from going higher. Now, I did jump up to $24 and some change, but it was very short-lived. We're going to have to see if it can continue or if shorts will continue to cover. But the highest call option I saw was up to $22, and right now it's showing me why this has not jumped up so much more than it already has. Now, it did pull back and it jumped up. CLOV stock did have volatility, but in the matter of it all, it's hit a high here of 23. If it can break 24 and go higher, I guess that call option is not a big deal. People can just keep buying shares. But I found it interesting because call options, just like people know about max pain to the high side and to the low side, I think it has some influence of how much further a stock could go. Now, we are above $22, but still, it is something to be aware of. Now, WISH stock, no articles are talking about it, right? And if you really pay close attention to any of the Reddit forums, if you do, you'll see that WISH is barely stated. There's not a lot of mentioning. They're probably talking about it right now because it's the hype today, and it's been the hype since maybe yesterday or a few days ago leading into today. And we're going to have to see how things go into tomorrow. But right now, one of the most important parts right now for WISH to break through is 1454. On the daily chart, this does seem to have a little bit of room to go higher. We're going to have to see if tomorrow this cools off a little bit or if the momentum is so strong, it doesn't even cool off. It just keeps on going straight up to the moon like it has, and it's been moving up pretty strong, already up 70%. We're going to see if it can go up to 100% plus, 200, 300%. I look forward to seeing your thoughts down below. Some people don't believe this is a short squeeze. Some people are doing it to believe that it is. So it is something interesting. Some believe, some don't. But one thing I do want to let you know is that call option volume, which I saw in an article, is pretty high, pushing it upwards, getting a lot of volume into it. But I believe beyond the call options and all the volume going into it on buying shares, Wish is in the process of a short squeeze. Look forward to your thoughts down below. If you learned something new, don't forget to subscribe. Click on the bell so you don't miss a single video that I post. Share it with a friend so they can receive this insight as well. And stay tuned. All I ask for is 3 to 5 more minutes of your time. I have a ticker symbol to share with you guys, as well as the home runs we hit today over at the Discord. And if that's something you want to become part of, the link is down below in the description. We look forward to having you join us over at the Discord. So the ticker symbol I have for you guys today is one that I've mentioned before over at the Patreon, and it is a ticker symbol that's already jumped up 10% on the week. We're going to look at it together, but before we do, I want to share with you guys the opportunities we mentioned this morning over at the Discord. And if that's something that interests you and you want to become part of, you're more than welcome to join us. The link is down below in the description to the Discord, and by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors all looking to learn and grow together. So we mentioned IGC at 185. This gave about 3 to 5% opportunities and a few jumps above 5%, but this was not that strong. We went ahead and talked about NEXT. I don't like to recycle stocks, but this was a stock that I bought in the day before at 293. I was still holding. I had high conviction. I was about to sell it for a 20% plus opportunity yesterday. I didn't. I held through to today, and we're going to look at that chart in just a moment because this was our home run for the day. We also talked about GBS at 325. This jumped up nicely. We talked about LOTS, right? LOTZ. We've been talking about this one since it was at $4 and some change. It was sitting at 620 today. It gave us plenty of room last week from 10 to 20%. And today alone, it turned out to be a big jump as well. We talked about VBIV. This gave about a 5 to 10% opportunity. And then we also talked about, which you can't see here because it's a long list, we talked about DGLY, Digital Alley, and it jumped up about 5 to 8%. So let's look at the stocks, how they jumped up, our best performers of the day. So LOTS was a home run for the day. LOTZ, right? When I mentioned it at 620. Let's just go ahead and look at this together so you guys can see here when I talked about LOTS. Back on June 1st, it was one of the stocks I talked about, and it was sitting at 438. It was in a downward trend, and it was kind of consolidating, and I saw it as an opportunity for whoever wants to swing trade, day trade, or even long-term trade. So when we go ahead and look at this together, you will see here how much it's jumped. I mean, from 438 to 620 and a high today of 740. Yeah, this is given between 30 to 50% almost on the jump since, or probably even more than that actually, since I mentioned it, but really close to those levels. Now, today is when we mentioned it at 620. I had stated in the message that this was once one of our stocks from the weekly watch list, right? And today it has made it in our daily, right? So it was actually very interesting that I saw it in the daily opportunity, and it was sitting at 620, took off to a high here of 737, highest point 20% plus. Now, the other stock we mentioned was NEXT. We mentioned it at 421. It actually was pulling back. We had mentioned it the day before. It was a home run yesterday. I don't like to recycle stocks, but it was looking like an opportunity. And fairly quickly, it jumped up 20 to 30% in just a matter of minutes, pulled back down, consolidated, and gave a high from that point to 40% plus opportunity at that high, guys. This was phenomenal. I caught this one at 293, so I got a little bit more than that, and that was actually very bold of me. I don't like to hold penny stocks overnight, but my conviction was high on the reasons why this stock was very important on its fresh news of analysis upgrades. Now, the other one I mentioned was GBS, GBS was sitting at 325 when I mentioned it this morning. It jumped up pretty quickly within just 15 to 20 minutes and gave a highest point of 10 to 15% plus. It was phenomenal, pulled back again and gave another 5 to 10% opportunity, and then almost giving another 10 to 15% opportunity anyone that held through the volatility if they caught it down in this area and held through the jumps of the ups and downs. But at the end of the day, this was great for our expectations. 5 to 10% is a regular day, 10 to 15 and 20% is a great day, and 20% plus is a home run. So we went ahead, had a great opportunity with this one. We hit a home run with Next, and we hit a home run with Lots. So what's the ticker symbol you want to add to your watch list? Well, I talked about this one over the weekend, and this is Array Technologies. This has been beaten down pretty hard, and if I put here the 30-minute chart, you could see how it's been torn down to the downside, almost like Lots, right, when we caught it. Now, this was actually a stock that I started watching close to $13, $14, jumped up to 16. I saw it consolidating but pulling back, and as it was pulling back, I mentioned it this weekend, and the first trading day of the week was Monday, which was yesterday. It hit a low of $14.59, and it's taken off to a high here of $16.86, right? Giving a nice jump of 10 to 20% right there in just a matter of 2 days. So this is definitely a stock you want to have on your watch list for either further weakness downwards or consolidation before the next run, because when you zoom out, you can see there's a lot of room. I definitely recommend doing more research and due diligence on this. In no way, shape, or form am I giving this as financial advice. I'm just here to enlighten everyone on the stocks I'm watching, why I'm watching them, when I'm watching them, and you guys can go ahead and do further due diligence and make a rational decision as an investor on what you're seeing and what you have found. Now, if you want to know when I'm watching these stocks live, you're more than welcome to join us. The link to the Discord is down below in the description. You'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to maximize profits, minimize losses, learn and grow together, and we look forward to having you join us. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.